My dear friends, Salians, my dear friends of St. Francis of Sales, and all of us, I think all our friends of St. Francis of Sales, I'm very happy to know that you are celebrating the 400th death anniversary of St. Francis of Sales. And I'm sure this will be a moment of spiritual revival for all in the congregation. St. Francis of Sales' life, I don't have to tell you that, was born on the 21st of August, 1567, and he died 400 years ago around this time. Now, he was living his conditions of life were that he was living in a time of great social, religious, political, cultural turmoil, and the Catholic Church, he studied Paris, then Padua, and gave up all possibilities of a great political career in public life to become a priest and to work. And after the time when the Calvinists took hold of much of Switzerland, and that area where he was brought was close to Geneva, so ultimately he became Bishop of Geneva, and he wasn't listened to much, and they say that he would write little notes about the Catholic faith and keep them at the doors of Calvinists who would not open their doors to him. But finally he was able to win them over. Now, I remember in the seminary I read his book, Introduction to Devout Life, and later on when I met some Franzelians, I spoke about the book, and they told me of new translations and new adaptations, etc. But it impressed me so much that I remember that I took it a second time, read it a second time. What I think is that Francis was a specialist in charity, a professional in charity, in love. He taught us, his teachings on spirituality are very relevant even today. His masterpiece, Introduction to Devout Life, and Treatise on the Love of God are his two masterpieces, all showing his insistence on us having friendship with Christ. He's written a lot, he spoke a lot about friendship, love, distinguishing types of love, etc. And his whole spirituality was based on really loving Jesus, loving God as we love our friends, to a much, much higher level and much, much higher degree. I think that his teachings would appeal today to the youth in particular, who want answers to today's questions in the digital world where we are able to communicate so very fast. I think of he's one saint who I think would be if he was born today, would continue to be very popular, would attract people, and would. I haven't seen films of his life and etc. what he was doing. I just read about him, but I would imagine that he was a very kind person, a person who was could sympathize with people, empathize with people. That's really the life of St. Francis of Sales. I was thinking for us priests, for us, not even other religious men and women, lay missionaries also. If we could, we've got to begin by, in our own lives, imbibing the spirituality of St. Francis of Sales, understanding his thrust, and being ourselves gentle, humble, simple, kind, not harsh. That was, I think, his sort of distinctive marks of his life. I congratulate the Franzelians on this very important occasion. I want to thank you for all that you're doing in different parts of the world and in my own archdiocese for the spread of the kingdom of God. And I really do pray that you get many vocations, are able to do even more work, and able to really spread the kingdom in a way that is relevant today. Charity, love, understanding, kindness. God bless each one of you, and we'll pray for each other.